You're watching Staying Safe for Teens. You'll be looking at some of the reasons why teenagers get trapped in prostitution.
We'll also be looking at how teens can stay safe on the internet, in the malls, and elsewhere.
We'll be covering resources for victims and how you can help.
I'm wondering, what are some of the reasons that you think might lead a teen to end up in a situation where they're being prostituted?
I've read about teens who ran away from home to escape abuse, and they got forced into selling themselves by pimps.
I think some teens get into prostitution to support a drug addiction.
Teens get lured into prostitution by a false sense of hope. Some teens just don't know what they're getting into.
The pimp tells her he loves her, and it'll only be a while that she has to sell herself. Then everything will be wonderful. They'll open a boutique or something, but nothing ever comes from it.
Sometimes it's about survival sex. Teen needs the money to buy food or needs a place to stay.
I think that teens who end up as victims don't think that something like that could ever happen to them.
I can't believe how the media portrays pimps. They make it seem like they're really cool dudes.
Pimp is evil. He's a thief. He takes everything you have, everything you think you'll ever have. He uses you, he kicks you to the curb and leaves you with nothing. Pimp can leave you with misery that lasts a lifetime. A pimp is evil.
Anyone can end up in a situation where they're being sexually exploited. When teens go to the mall or get on the internet, they can end up becoming victims.
Everybody I know goes online to meet people. Like this one guy is on MySpace so much. I just wonder, like, wow, does this guy have a life?
There's some girls out there that think it's cool to post sexy pictures on the internet.
The internet can be a wonderful place, but it also comes with a certain amount of danger. You have to be careful who you're communicating with because you really don't know who they are. You wouldn't want to give out personal information on the internet to somebody who you really don't know. You have to be careful about the kind of information you post on your MySpace or other social gathering websites. Careful with the pictures you put up as well. People on the internet are not always necessarily who they claim to be. You shouldn't give out personal information on the internet unless you know for sure who you're speaking with. Often the FBI investigates persons who communicate on the internet for the purpose of meeting young adults and children to engage them in sexual acts or even worse. Be careful when you're on the internet and enjoy yourself there, but be wise.
I think teens need to know not to believe everything they hear from people they meet at school or at the mall. I heard about this one girl who was approached while she was at the mall. The guy tried acting like he and this woman wanted to make her a model, but then things started getting scary. They put her out on the streets to work as a prostitute.
Pimps are masters at telling you the big lie. They tell you what you want to hear, when you want to hear it. They tell you how life's going to be and how wonderful life's going to be. They take you away from your family, away from your friends, away from your home. By the time you realize just how terrible it can be, it's too late. You are at the pimp's mercy, and a pimp has no mercy.
Teens who have been victimized need to know that they are not alone and that there are people out there who want to help. Because of the need, APECA decided to build a home for girls escaping from prostitution called Natalie's House. Volunteers from around the valley have offered their support for this effort.
Sexual exploitation and abuse can happen to anyone. People who have been victimized on the streets need our understanding. It's important we be willing to put our judgments aside when they're asking for another chance.
If you are a victim or you know of a victim, please call us. We don't need your name, but we do need your information.
There are so many hurting people out there. We can help those who have been victimized, or maybe even prevent someone from becoming a victim, if we care enough to watch what's going on around us and reach out to those who are crying for help.
We can make